Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good overnight, whatever. Welcome to Soul Spark Tarot. I'm your host, Mr. Anu, Coach Mr. Anu, Coach Anu. And here today, we got your daily spark. So I'm shuffling these cards. I want to give you a little insight of the day and see what vibes we can bring. What energy should we encompass? All right. Yeah. Let's see. Body changes. Crazy how that popped out. So focus on your body today, whether that is relaxing. I always understand that you are a being, a body in motion. So you need to do something active. So like for me, I'm about to go sore as fuck from working out, try some new shit. If you didn't watch the video from yesterday, ooh, I was fighting cramps all last night. Like, okay, what can I do to make sure I can support myself so I can feel like I got me? So I was just doing crazy shit. Like I juiced a tomato because I know I got potassium in there. And then I put some blueberries in that bitch. It was like hoping. And I drank like hella water, but it worked. We also got healthcare change. So make that change. Make that change. I feel like I want to go longer. I am. So I was going to try to turn this into a short, but fuck that. So the body changes that you're going through, you want to make sure that these changes are provided by a healthcare change. And so don't just go and seek to change your body, is what I'm saying, which is why I'm telling you to do other things like stretch or, go outside and sit in the sun or, you know, maybe sit outside in the shade or take a hike, walk in the park, go do something, maybe even just go shop, walk around. The idea is something in your body needs to change. And a lot of the times that's an emotion. And so we can start to understand how to change our emotions by doing activities. Then we can understand how to do more physical activities because not all of them are predicated behind one intention. Like when we get up and we go to work, that's your intention. So why are you doing that physical action? Because you got to do some outcome. Okay. So then why do you do the gym? Because you got to do some outcome. Well, why do you study for the test? Because you got to do some outcome. And that outcome you want to do is something that you're going to continue to do over and over, whether that's a profession, whether that is a routine, whether that is you just stepping onto a new healthcare routine. The idea is your changes in the body happens in a physical way and a non-physical way. But because it's your body, it's actually just going to look physical. So you have to understand that there's two faces of the same thing. In school, we used to call this C squared or just squared numbers. You have to know that there is a notation of one thing. It's your hypotenuse, is what we would call it. But that hypotenuse is a mirror image of itself in higher maths. So again, we know the basics, but at the basic level, it is something on two different sides. It's the same thing twice. However you want to say it, you got two C's, and that's your body. Your body has two physicalities to it, but one has a physicality attached to it that is also connected to a non-physical side. So in a way, that physical side that's attached to the non-physical side, it acts as a channel to proliferate through the physical body on the squared side. In other words, I can express my emotions, which people can't see, or I can show my emotions through actions that people can see. Like if I don't like you, I might punch you. Or if I love you, I might hand you a flower. The idea is you can see those actions in twofold. So we should be able to see the non-physical actions in twofold too. But it takes us looking inside. And when we look inside, we can look at making a healthcare change. And that's just understanding what we need to do to change. For me, at least, The whole purpose behind me even creating Respark fitness motivation is to understand how you are the changes. And so as you go through all 10 courses, the 10 courses are showing you ways to change. It's an introduction. So it's the mindset you should have at the introduction in course 1. And then course 10, it's paired with, which is the mindset you should have on the long term, which essentially is a bunch of new first times. Every single day is a new first time. You've never been here. You have never been here today, but you can prepare for today. And I prepare for today by saying I'm gonna jump on the mic. So here I am doing it. It helps me out. I've been realizing for the last 2 weeks that a really good healthcare routine for me is to express myself. So my self-care routine is to wake up, start my car, um, and then put on some music, and then I just start rapping. It's not me trying to. I just be listening, and it just come out every single time. And it's like, again, the verbal diary, Soul Spark Radio. So it's pretty cool. I'm telling you to do the same thing with your own creative tendencies. That might be the body changes you need, but nothing will come if you don't take action. So get the fuck up and go do some shit today. Again, no matter what you got to do, just do it. Just do it. I promise you, it'll help you get some kind of insight. And that insight comes in the change that you, again, it's a health care. So something that's going to be caring for your health, a supportive measure to your health. And so that is what you're going to do by you moving your body, by you changing your body's positions, by you activating different mobilities and dynamics. Again, you're getting in touch with yourself. You got to take some extra steps. But once you can take them extra steps, you'll be able to go ahead and do what you need to do to make that health gain change for, I think, the long term. Let's get one more card so we can close it out so we can make a show. Let's see. See yourself as that adult child. What's the foundation to that? Like I said, bro. Okay. The foundation is a new exercise program. Again, and this is your root. Again, for me, this is the root because it's at the bottom of the deck, and then it grows up into the crown chakra, right? But this here is all purple and orange. So for me, it's like the new emotions that's coming from the crown is finally being able to be grounded in our root, which will come out as the exact opposite. Again, the crown now will be grounded on some communications, a little bit of love in there. Here, we're grounding a new exercise program of a new form of communication with ourselves called creativity. So when you move your body and you create a new avenue for your body to move in, again, if you just want to lay in bed all day, cool. Walk. Come back to the bed. And then go walk again. Come back to the bed. Just do that 3 times, and I promise you, it'll change your mentality. Why? Because of the simple fact that you're giving yourself what you want on both sides. When you lay in bed all day, you just ignoring the other parts of you that want to get the fuck up. So teeter between the two. And it's just a simple action that's taking 2 extra steps. But when you do those extra steps, then that other side can see your benefit. But what if they don't? What if you still want to be resistant to these changes? I just want to lay in bed all day. I'm tired. It's my day off. Okay, cool. Now, the other side of you, which again is you came in with the good cop, the nice side. I'm trying to help. And you trampling over me. Now, the other side has to come out of you. Get the fuck over there and start doing the work. It's the same coin, it's the same thing, right? But the problem is you're not listening to this one and you're in fear of this one or in fear of repercussions, or maybe you're not. The idea is there's 2 things that should be seen as one thing, and that's the next step. That's the adult side. Eventually, you got a child who sees his mom or his dad or his feminine parental figure and his masculine parental figure. Okay. these two figures operate in two different ways, which completes the pole. Again, you got 0 inches over here, then you have 12 inches over here, but we got to understand the whole foot. Okay. But then there's another way to understand it. Well, I got a whole bunch of millimeters. I got a bunch of centimeters, right? So there's a lot of different ways to view the one thing, but the one thing comes in the form of two. And so because we got these two different things that needs to have their full own perspectives, you got to see it as a parent now. Doesn't matter which one it is, parent ideals will come down to children. Eventually children becomes parents. So this card normally comes out when we have to start to be the parent of our own selves. But a separate meaning would be to see yourself as that adult already. It's to see you not as a child, but as an adult. So what I'm hearing is don't tell yourself certain things as if you're a child. Don't tell yourself you need to go out there and do the dishes. Go out there and do the dishes. Go in there and do the dishes. Go out there and mow the lawn. Don't tell yourself those things because you're treating yourself like a child. Change. Change how you're going to take care of yourself. And so, in the case of your home, if this is your home, right? My home is here and I gotta have a clean kitchen, and my home is here and I gotta have a nice mowed lawn. Well, then don't say I have to. Say, wow, I get a chance to keep my house looking beautiful. Damn, I get a chance to keep my kitchen clean, ready for cooking. I get a chance to keep my mile time. I get a chance to learn some more about this book. I get a chance to get further on my game. I get a chance to get all my shopping done. I get a chance. And then hopefully that idea will give you a new understanding. So I don't want to make this too long. I appreciate you guys all for being here. Sorry if I got a little bit bad on the sound quality there towards the end, but hey, coming at you next time with a pick a card. All right. Peace.